Hello. Now when you first get a new violin, it'll come with a bow, and you've got to apply a rosin to that bow. The bow doesn't come with rosin on the horsehair, so you've got to put that on there. Now, I've been using this for years. I bought this cake of rosin here, good Lord above, how many years ago? When my father first gave me his fiddle, I said, "Here, learn how to play a tune on this thing." I bought this cake of rosin, and I ain't put a dent in it. This stuff right here lasts forever. That's called Perastro Tonica rosin. It's made in Germany. They've been making rosin here, the box says, since 1798. Now it's a little bit expensive, but here, let's flip it around here. We'll look at the price. I bought this about 10 years ago for $15.25, and it's lasted me forever. But you use the rosin that comes with your violin. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me get that cake of rosin out of there, and we're going to rosin up this new bow here. What you want to do when you first apply the rosin, you've got to tighten up your bow. It's a new fiddle bow here, and I'll take my cake of rosin. I'll set the bow down there in my lap, and I'll just apply it roughshod over that string, just like that. You want to take short strokes so that rosin will adhere to that horsehair. And after you apply numerous strokes of rosin onto that horsehair, you can take long strokes. Now, you keep applying rosin until your bow, when you pull it across that string, that G, D, A, E string produces a tone. If it sounds silky, you don't have enough rosin on your bow, and you need to take your bow back and put more rosin on there. If your bow slides across those strings without gripping that string and producing a tone, you ain't got enough rosin on that bow. You can kind of tell by eyeballing it when you've got enough rosin on there. You don't even have to pull it across the strings. When you start getting rosin on your britches, it's about the time you've got enough. Now don't worry, you can't get too much on here. Once you start pulling it across that string, it'll get wiped off. You'll have to put more rosin on here, but the second application of rosin, after you get it to producing tone, when you pull it across those strings, the second application of rosin, you won't have to put so much. It's always the first time you get a new bow. You get a new bow and you've got to really apply that rosin. I don't know why that is, but once that rosin's in that horsehair, look at that right there. I've had that rosin for, good Lord, 10 years. And I ain't even put a dent in it. That rosin, you know what? My granddaughter will be using that rosin up until she's about 98, 101, 102 years old. She'll be using that rosin right there. That's some good rosin right there. So if you can spend a little bit of money, go out there and get that Perastro, made in Germany. That rosin right there will last you a good 200 years maybe. The next box of that rosin will come out and say that PeePaw McDonald used this rosin here and his granddaughter used that rosin there, and they got about 200 years on each other before they used it all up. Okay, folks. Now there you go. That's all. That's all you got to do right there. Just remember, if it don't make tone on your strings, keep putting that rosin on there until you get that bow. Until you get that enough of that rosin on that bow right there. Now I always like to use the box that this rosin come in. I'll fold it up like that. And I'll curl it under like that, and I'll put that rosin down into that box right there. You keep the rosin in the box it come in. It helps to keep your rosin from getting damaged. You drop that rosin on the floor, it'll shatter. You have to go out and buy you another doggone expensive box of that rosin. Now, here, look at this. This is the rosin that that my fiddle came in that I bought today. That's a nice block of rosin right there. Look how nice that looks. Let's put some of that on there. It's easy to apply. Use the rosin that come with your fiddle to save you a little bit of money. You know, when you're just playing music for your own enjoyment, you ain't got to spend a whole lot of money. Sun's going to come up, sun's going to go down regardless of what rosin you put on this bow right here. Don't get too uptight about it. You see some folks, they want to make everything harder than they really are. Music's music. Music should be played for enjoyment. You know, when you stop enjoying the music that you play, it's time to go get another line of work. Music should not be played. Music should not be played for, what am I trying to say, PeePaw? What am I trying to say? I guess what I'm trying to say is that when the music that you play is no longer an enjoyment, a joy in your life, when the music that you play is no longer a joy in your life, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with that. We hear the birds in the backyard chirping, the crows in the backyard calling. They come around and they get my bird seed out of that bird feed. that bird feeder back there side of the house. And in the morning time when I wake up and I can hear those birds singing, that's the way music ought to be. You don't never make music you don't ever make music that you don't like. Ah, well. PeePaw, let's quit getting philosophical here. Let's go play on that new fiddle you got out of that pawn shop. Oh man, I tuned it up. I tuned that fiddle up. And I played the ducks on the mill pond. And that fiddle just rung out that tune right there. I didn't have to fight it. What a beautiful, beautiful violin that is. Okay, enough of me rambling on. You don't need to be hearing me hemming and hawing about stupid stuff. That's how you put rosin on your new bow. I gotta wipe this one down. I got rosin all over that stick right there. Okay. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you next time. Enjoy the time with your family. Enjoy the music. And play music because you enjoy it, not because you have to. Sun's going down. Got to get up and go to work. Now that's something I have to. That's something I have to do. Work's not music, is it, people? No, work's work. Okay. Good night. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.